Welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. So, it's time we're going to go up, see what's going on in the inn, and talk to Sir Per. Get ready for this defense of the Red Cliff Village, because it's not very simple to just go get an army. Crossbow. I don't want to use crossbows. Very rarely use crossbows in games. Let's see how everyone in the inn is doing.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'd have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
What do you know about the elf in the corner?
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's lying. He's a bit creepy.
So how's business been?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
You don't care
he
for
gropes me and pays me next to nothing. But I suppose it could be worse. Not like I've got many options.
I could talk to Lloyd about this.
No, that'll just make things worse. And that's very sweet, but I'll be fine.
How about a raise?
I'd like that. And maybe we could talk after the battle tonight. If we're still here, that is.
Shouldn't you be at the
Later on,
chantry?
yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Yes, I am.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that.
I should go.
Keep safe.
Not looking for company.
Shouldn't you be in the militia?
Why? I don't live here.
Then what are you doing here?
Just waiting until I can leave again.
Strange thing, fellow
We have
elf.
nothing in common. You're dalish.
What's
I'm
that
not
mean?
here to talk. Just leave me to drink, all right? I just want to be left alone. I said I'm not looking for company.
You're gonna have company. I hear your boat.
What? How did you know that? Well, that's my name. Why?
You seem nervous. Why is that?
No reason. I just didn't know how you knew my name. That's all.
You said you were waiting
My
for your
what?
brother.
Oh, yes. He was supposed to meet me here. And then I got stuck here when monsters from the castle attacked.
I'm supposed to believe that.
Look, you're very pretty and all, but I was told to... just leave me alone.
What do you mean you were told to do?
Nothing. Nobody told me to do anything. Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
This would be easier if you just tell me what you're hiding.
But I never... Oh, all right, I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Who are they?
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man, Terran Loghain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
And what were you supposed to watch the castle for?
Just to report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
So you know how this happened?
I don't know anything about these creatures. When the Arl got sick, I got scared that people would think I was involved. But I swear I don't know anything about it. They sent me to watch. Maybe they knew the Arl would get sick. I don't know. Here, this is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it. Do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
I think you should help defend Redcliffe.
Oh, all right. I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Getting good practice at building armies, this is. Right, Lloyd.
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Earl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
Let's see what you have.
Right, I've got some supplies too, in case you're interested. With the store closed down, it doesn't hurt to pick up some of the slack, eh?
Well, we'll take your injury kits. We'll take your health forces. We won't sell them. We will take a few flasks. We'll take a few health. Right. And you can have the crossbow. And the leather helm. Might as well get them by country recipe. Don't really plan on using it though.
Hey, what can Lloyd get you?
Who are you anyway?
Name's Lloyd. We don't get many elves out here. You're run away from the city.
I'm dalish, if you must know.
That's so. I've heard about them. Never seen one in my entire life, though. Something else I can get for you?
I have a few questions.
Fine. Make them quick.
Shouldn't you be helping defend
Why?
the village?
When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
And then be a coward if that's what you
Well,
want.
yes. I suppose that is what I want.
Do you know about what's happened
Not
here?
a lot. Castle guards stopped coming in about a week back. It's unusual, too. They were my main source of business. After a few days, I thought it strange enough to ask. But nobody heard anything. Anyone going up to the castle didn't come back. When the first attack hit, I locked myself in the cellar. I say we just wait for help to come.
Why are you still
I'm not
open?
abandoning my tavern because of a few monsters. The second I'm in the chantry, Murdoch and his men will be here drinking all my ale.
Let's talk about
Something
something
else
else.
I can get for you?
Answer a few
Fine.
questions.
Make them quick.
Oh, I should go.
Right then.
Looks like I missed my chance to try and force him to join the militia. Maybe I need to be a little bit more intimidating.
Yes? Lloyd's watered down swill hasn't made you leave yet, I see. What business? The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify work.
Why don't you
And
leave?
go where? With no money and no prospects, I just end up somewhere else working for someone worse.
You could leave if you had some
You
help.
mean after the fighting's over? I'd really like that. What would I have to do in return?
Nothing, I'll be glad
That's
to help.
very kind of you. I don't know what. Keep safe.
How about being a camp follower? And that would be an interesting option. Right. Keep making our way up towards the windmill and supply. Who are you?
Yes, what can I do for you? Very well.
You're just a random person, okay? Nothing to say.
Did you speak often with Caleb?
You're asking me if I have a relationship with my brother, aren't you?
Yes. I wonder what he thought of you.
I don't think he cared much about my existence. I didn't mean anything to him. Anyway, to answer your original question, no. We never spoke. Well, maybe once. Marek and Kaelin are...
No word from the castle?
Oh, it's sort of like coming home again, but with more undead. What do you need?
Nothing.
Say no more.
I need you to surpass.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Van Tegan is to see you here. I must admit, I do not know how to address an elf in your position. I do not wish to be rude.
I don't care what you
I
call
am
me.
Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now, my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the urn of sacred ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with the Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all is not lost.
Is there anything I can do to help?
We have sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Have you considered using the oil from
No
the
one told
village
me of
store?
this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Enough to set many monsters aflame.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime?
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
I have some questions for you.
Ask me whatever you wish.
Tell me about the quest for the sun and the
When the
sacred
Jarl
urn.
fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Just what was the Jarl sick with?
We were never certain. He thirsted for water and then grew weaker and weaker. He brought in a mage, but even that did nothing. The Arlessa believed he was cursed and that we needed the power of Andraste herself, or he would surely perish.
How about why did the Jarls believe anyone could find the urn?
The Jarl once employed a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
Can no one find the other knights and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
So knights left the sword defenseless?
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there and were transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood.
I want to discuss
As you
something
wish.
else. What's your status?
We retrieved more oil from the village store. It is ready to use as our first line of defense, as you suggested. Overall, my fellow knights are nervous about the coming battle. Death is almost certain, but we will fight and die valiantly if that's what the Maker demands.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Maker watch over you.
Let's go get them a blessing. How are we doing, Murdoch?
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
Like to talk about that.
Thanks for persuading him to come out here. He's going to be a great help. I just know it.
I'll be back. I need to check on
I have a good
something.
feeling about tonight.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
That sword I found in your home.
Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
I promised Bevan I would pay you for it.
I have no idea what it's worth, to be honest. And you found Bevan. I couldn't ask you for money.
Uh, 500 silver. Very valuable.
Oh, how generous we are today, it appears.
Morgan does
That's
not like
incredibly
us being
kind of
kind
you.
and generous.
Thank you so much. How can I ever repay you?
Just stay safe.
The Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
Start working on your strength, Alistair. Okay, 20 dexterity. 20 dexterity. I mean, no more work towards juggernaut armor. Okay, we'll just keep working on sword and shield.
You are of elven blood and a stranger, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
I don't need a human god's
The
gratitude.
Maker smiles on those who aid his children, regardless of their beliefs. But I do not wish to irritate you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers.
Surely this cannot be the entire village. These few are all who are left?
All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
Perth needs holy protection for the knights.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
If it gives them confidence, does that not protect them?
I suppose if they believed in the Maker's power, that belief would inspire them somewhat. It just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of silver-cast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Okay. Go back, see Sir Perth. and then see what awaits us at nightfall. Maybe we should summon a bear before I forget.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
You said you wanted
Have
some
you
hand
spoken to the
touching.
revered mother? Has she offered anything? If they are
Holy
the same as the
amulets.
symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
You think it would actually help?
Of course I do. These are Maker's symbols. What better protection could we ask for? I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
Is there anything else you need?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are. Ask me whatever you wish. As you wish,
Carry on.
Warden. Maker watch over you.
What's on your mind?
When? Nothing.
It is no trouble.
Sir Perth, let's
Mother
make our
Hannah's
stand.
amulets have greatly bolstered my men's confidence. You couldn't have armed us with any better than our faith in the Maker.
I'm ready to make my stand here.
There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned...
I'm ready.
Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
They're coming! Get to your positions! Make ready!
Light the traps! Burn these foul creatures!
Okay, Morrigan. Now is your time to shine with your Tempest. You, Wolf.
I see.
You. Wolf, I said. Morrigan, you were supposed to be making me a Tempest here. This is just a wave of XP. Sir Perth, you need to get out your own fire.
The monsters are attacking! attacking from the lake! They're attacking the barricades! We need help!
Right, stay here, guard the path.
Come on! We need to hurry!
Can't see what direction they're coming from. Over that way. Okay, so Morrigan, you need to be tempting over there. Some death root extract on, and then we should be able to really start destroying these. And it is tempting just to get Morrigan and freeze absolutely everyone. Oh, we lost a militiaman. You stop that. I only have big lyrium potions now. But if I pop one of them and then pop a group heal, we should be good. I'm losing quite a few militiamen, I think. There goes another militiaman. Yep, she's still stuck in melee. Stop being... Lots of dead militiamen.
Dawn arrives, and we survive the night. We are victorious. And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, dear lady. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
There's still much more to
Surely
do.
these people deserve some small celebration, don't you think? There is time yet.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Murdoch of Redcliffe, Mayor and beloved father, we salute you.
You and so many others who have perished here, walk with he who is your Maker. Long may you know the peace of his love.
Gods above, ease there.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now, we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Oh, right.
Alright, leveled up. Let's go all out on cunning. A bit more persuade. And we'll go lock picking. So that we don't have any more frustrations of not being able to pick any locks.
Good to see you in one piece. Do you have news of Velena yet?
No, not yet.
Well, I'll give it some time. Now's the best time to go into the castle, though, and see for yourself. Remember, a promise is a promise.
Let's talk business.
Right. I haven't got much, obviously, but I'll do whatever I can for you.
You can buy all this stuff that I stole from your shop.
Yes.
Now there's a chance for it open. Something about caravan. That's one. Okay. Okay, something about getting some stuff. We'll just accept all these. I
The deep dark before dawn's
don't
first
have
light
massive intentions doing them all.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
Is there something I can
I
do for you?
represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
Why should I help
The
you?
Blackstone Irregulars fought alongside the King's army against Orlais. We've helped nobles defend their land and given our service to people in need for generations. Our current captain, Raelnor, is an honorable man who sees that we can do some good in Ferelden once more. He is so confident in our mission that he trusted the Grey Wardens would support us.
How can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Okay. Some deserters and something in Denerim. Yep.
we won the battle? If this is what war is like, with so many people hurt and dying, I don't want to think about what fighting the Darkspawn will be like. Van Tegan or Al Eamon will be calling for volunteers soon, won't they? They'll need an army to fight in the south now. I'll go when they call me, I guess. I'm going to get drunk first, though. If you'll excuse me.
All well and good. Right. Indeed. I will go to the inn, see what Lloyd has to say.
And I'm off.
What's on your mind?
Nothing, I was trying to go through a door.
It is no trouble.
Going.
Militia, gossip. Lloyd. Yes.
I admit, for a while, I didn't think either of us would survive. It's good to see you did.
It's good to see you too.
Anything I can get you?
I believe I made you a promise.
You mean about helping me leave? I wouldn't hold you to that. You've already done so much for us.
You can do better than this place.
What do you have in mind?
Why don't you come with me?
Travel with you? That sounds very dangerous. I don't think a woman like me would do well in that sort of life.
A woman like you, perhaps.
I appreciate your offer, but I don't think I can do that.
Okay, take 500 silver.
What?
Start me.
You jest, surely. Why not simply throw all our coin into the river?
Persuasion, we can afford this much.
Oh, have it your way, then.
That could get me to Denerim. What would you want in return for such a gift?
I promise not to work in a place like this.
Thank you. I can never repay this, but I'll think of a way. I swear.
If it isn't the hero of the day, what can I get you?
Let's see what
Right,
you got.
I've got some supplies.
You have nothing interesting. Moroccan Wars. Oh, that was 5 gold. I thought that was just gonna be. Oops. Oh well. Go ahead and make gold back enough. Very soon. It's a purse.
It is sad to think of how much death there has been here. But we have saved the village beyond all expectations. You have done well, my friend. I will remain here to guard the village and receive any fellow knights as they continue to return. At least until the castle is retaken.
Okay, and Knight Commander Harry.
Move along, friend. Thank you.
It's different.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there was nobody inside at all. But I shouldn't delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family.
Why didn't you enter the castle in the first place?
I had no idea what lurked in the castle, and I couldn't abandon the people of the village. What if... Maker's breath.
Tigan, thank the Maker you yet live.
Isolde, you're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone.
We'll need more than an explanation than that.
What? Who is this woman, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tegan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and haunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tegan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
Why do I get the feeling you aren't telling us everything?
I beg your pardon? It's a rather impertinent accusation.
Impairment for an elf.
No, I did not mean... That is to say, Please, stop this. An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and the husband hostage. I came for help. What more do you want from me?
But I do not understand what you mean by this evil. Did it create the walking corpses? What is it?
Something the mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many and turned their bodies into walking nightmares. Once it was done with the castle, it struck the village. It wants us to live, but I do not know why. It allowed me to come for you, Tegan, because I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
Do you think this evil could be some kind of demon?
I do not know. Oh, Maker's mercy. Could it truly be a demon? I can't let it hurt my Connor. You must come back with me, Tegan. Please.
Tell me about this mage you mentioned.
He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned?
He claims an agent of Terran Logain's hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say.
So why must Tegan go alone?
For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Tegan. Tegan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
Enough questions, we need to decide what
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tegan. Bless you.
Seems you have little choice.
I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite formidable. Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say?
What exactly am I supposed to do in there?
I wish I knew. I don't know any more about this evil force than Isolde seems to. Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
We must end this evil no matter what.
Greater evils have been loosed on the world, but I will not argue with you. But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. And good luck.
Right. So
Move along, friend. Thank you.
next time we're going to Redcliffe Castle. Let me just loot this quickly. And secret passage for next time, where we will go and see who we can save. Thank you and goodbye.